Flippin' Fantastic is the product that you can use to flip pancakes without the mess. But does it really work? That's what I'm going to find out in this review of Flippin' Fantastic. Here at Fry's Las Vegas, I found Flippin' Fantastic. We're going to see how it works tomorrow. But that's my bounty for tonight, is Flippin' Fantastic. I'm going to unbox this real quick and see what's inside. Okay, so we got instruction and recipe guide. And there it is. There are 7 openings where you can make pancakes, eggs, or hash browns. Tomorrow, I'm going to go over to my sister's house and we're going to put this thing to the test, and we're going to make as much as we can with Flippin' Fantastic and see how well it works. Yeah, see how it's not staying there? Look at that. Well, it's like it doesn't sit flat, so I'm thinking stuff's going to spill out from the bottom there. I'm going to first try it not touching this and see if it spills out of the sides. And then we'll see what happens. I'm assuming it's going to spill out the sides here, so we'll see what happens. All right, I think they're about, well, the bottom looks like they're getting kind of burnt. So, okay, well, no, I don't know, because like, look, this is falling through. Look at that. Oh. I didn't see a fill line.
So there was a fill line.
So it's so far the first test is a complete disaster. I mean, look at this. Okay, this side's ready to flip, but look at this. Look at this. Nope. And they've all run together into one giant messy pancake that's not completely evenly cooked. It's supposed to be a 10-inch pan or larger. I got a 12-inch pan here with a flat bottom, so that shouldn't be a problem. It didn't really lay flat, but even if it did lay flat, it's not cooking evenly. I mean, look at this. I mean, that's not even, that's just not good. Look at that. I might just like dump this and try again. So this is going so badly, I'm just gonna dump this batch. I'm not even gonna try to flip it because it won't flip. And I'm gonna start again. So once I realized that I had missed the fill line the first time, I decided to dump it out and give it a second shot. Now that we've discovered the fill line, can you see the fill line? Wait, fill line. There's the fill line. Can you see it? Not easy to see, easy to miss, which I did the first time. So now we have the fill line established. Still think we're going to have the problem of it not laying flat. Well, you know it's laying flatter now. Huh. So it seems like it's laying a little flatter this time. In fact, it's kind of sticking to the spray. This side is not laying down that well. I can't even see the fill line on most of these, although I'm supposed to adhere to the fill line. So there's one. Okay, I can do that one. Okay. When you pour it in there, you have to kind of wait for it to distribute through the ring before you even know if you've made it to the fill line or not. I'm holding this side down because I'm afraid it's going to raise up again. I'm actually physically holding this side down so the batter doesn't come out the bottom. I'm actually just going to skip those two because I think that's just not going to stay down. All right, I think we got a better amount in here. It seems like the one side's staying down, so we'll just kind of stick to that. They're not overflowing, they're not coming out the side, so take 2 is going a little bit better than take 1.
Yeah.
That one I went in first, and it's still not cooked. Like these went in later, and they're already ready to flip.
That's true, that's true.
So what happens when some are ready to flip and some aren't? You either have prematurely flipped pancakes or you got burnt pancakes. Or you get a little bit of both. Because I really feel like these need to flip. And this one right here is not ready to flip. I'm just going to flip it anyways. All right, ready? Here goes the first flip. Hiya, burnt pancakes. So, these seem to touch the surface. Over here didn't. This never even got contacted the surface because it was uneven because the batter. I guess they go it this way. Voila! We have perfect pancakes. Not really. What do you think? Is it like the commercial? No? Okay. Look at this. That one barely even cooked. That didn't even touch the surface. That needs to go back on there.
Is it raw?
I mean, it's not really cooked. Like, so one side's burnt. These kind of ran together. But at least we got them flipped. Take two. I mean, I wouldn't call this a success, but at least I got further than the first take. But we're going to move on to eggs next and see how they do. So the instructions say to use a 10-inch pan or higher. This is a 10-inch pan right here, and as you can see, that's not going to work at all. I mean, that doesn't even make contact. So we're going to get a larger pan with more rounded sides and see if that maybe will alleviate. Although you can still see, it's still going to come out of the bottom there and there. It doesn't make a flush contact even on this type of pan. But we're going to try the eggs in this one and see how that one does. That's a lot of butter. I mean, that's what it calls for. 2 tablespoons. First, so we're placing it in there. We're getting sizzle. Trying to make it as flat as I possibly can, although it looks like this side over here has got a little bit of play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 large eggs. All right. Wow. All right. So we're waiting for the 5 minutes in the timer, but if it looks like they need to be flipped sooner, we will do that. So far, it doesn't look like the eggs are running out from the bottom like the pancakes did, but we'll see when we go to flip it how that goes. The butter is coming up because I think it wasn't flush with the surface, so you got butter coming up from underneath there. It's kind of cooking a little bit strange. Some look pretty good, some don't look as good, so they say to go around the edge with a non-metallic instrument to separate it from the sides so it doesn't stick. I would say it's better than the pancakes, but we'll see when we flip if that's the case or not. I'm not sure this is ready to flip though. At least some of them. That one doesn't look very good. I can tell you this one, that's the one that lost like the war as far as where it's going at. Here comes the big. Here comes the test. All right, 5 minutes is up. Ready for the big flip? See how fantastic this goes.
Okay, move back.
Oh! Oh! Look at that! Oh no!
So much
All but one of them fell right through the bottom when I went to flip it. So, I don't know what to say about that. I got 1 flipped and 6 non-flipped. We're gonna try to salvage them. Oh, kind of burnt. Oh, this is not a pretty sight. Come up here. This is pretty ugly, man. This is actually, I think I'm traumatized by this. Look at that. This is not what the commercial promised me. Anybody want to eat these? Who's up for some fresh eggs? Not me. Just so I can say I put my money where my mouth is at, I'm actually going to eat one of these. Even though it's a little bit burnt on the bottom. It's a bit crunchy. It's a bit crunchy, a little rubbery. I think Anthony Bourdain would be ashamed of me. So we're about to do our hash browns, and I've got the Flippin' Fantastic on a pan with some parchment paper, and we're going to try that. It takes 40 minutes, 20 and 20, which seems like a lot because normally the instructions for hash browns take about 5 to 7 minutes per side, so that's a long time to wait for hash browns when you could make them in a lot less time in the traditional way. Okay, it says to pack each ring with frozen hash browns that have been thawed slightly, which these have. 2 per ring? Man, that's a lot. And now we wait. It's been 20 minutes. And they are getting brown. That one looks pretty brown. I'll try to go slowly. Okay, well, we got one falling through. We got another one falling through. Okay. Separate these out and finish them.
Okay, I'll watch that.
So it looks like it kind of kept the hash browns in shape. We're going to put in about, I don't think we need 21 minutes. We're going to check in about 10. And maybe we'll have some success with the hash browns. Alright, well, that's what we got. A lot of oil, as you can see there, and the shapes are a little bit different, and this one is a lot more done than the others are. Other than that, I think they came out pretty good. I would say it's not bad. It took over half an hour, which is a long time, but the final result is not terrible. So cleaning them is kind of a problem. You see these crevices here all have pancake batter in them. So look at this. So there's a lot of crevices that can collect batter that are not easy to clean. Even with non-stick spray, it still doesn't really clean that well. So my final observation about Flippin' Fantastic is that it would be best on a flat electric griddle that has an even cooking surface, because using a pan as they suggest, you get these gaps underneath in which liquid contents will spill out and create a mess. As far as the hash browns go, they did come out okay, but 40 minutes for 7-round hash browns really isn't that efficient when I could make an entire pan of them on the stovetop in about 15 minutes and just cut them to the shape I want. So I'm going to continue to use Flippin' Fantastic because I have to believe that it's capable of more than what I got out of it on my first attempt. If I am able to get it to perform better, I'll post a follow-up video. But if you're looking to use Flippin' Fantastic on the first day right out of the box, expect it to be kind of difficult. To me, it's not very flippin' easy.